Hello and welcome to LionWing Plays, a now weekly show where we play, LionWing games. I'm your host, Bradley Hailstorm. This is our second episode and we are back with a vengeance, baby. We're going to be playing some more Gun and Gun for episode 2 here tonight. Not as crowded of a chat room as we had when we last did our last stream, but we've got some good games in us tonight. So we are going to be joined by two of the folks who were here last week. And I don't know if Joey was here during the last stream or not. I know Joey certainly didn't play in the last stream, but nevertheless, we've got Sin Theory and Real Beans, our community leads. And then we've got someone from the community themselves, Joey. Thanks guys for joining us. I think this is going to be a fun night.
No problem. I'm just glad to be here as always. It's going to be super fun. Let's get it, baby.
Yeah. So we're setting up a game now. We're experimenting with some different cameras for this week's show. So if you saw the first episode, there were 3 cameras. It was hard to kind of tell what was going on. There was a whole lot happening on the screen. So tonight it's just me in the top left corner, and then we're going to have one main screen. I see Fusion is in the chat. Thank you. Nice to see you again, Fusion. If that's the same Fusion as it's been the past couple weeks, I know you haven't been around much, so I appreciate you coming back here. Yeah. Let's see here. Hold on a second. All right. Thanks for the room details. Beans.
New prob. All right. Oh, and
I like that password.
Yes, sir. Straightforward. We keep it succinct here.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
All right. This is the view I think I want. Now I just got to zoom in a little bit. Oh yeah. All right. So this is probably what we should have had last week. But you know, that first show was just us learning how things work. All right. So why do I only see 3 characters here? What is going on? We are missing.
This is the one that we've been using for a little bit. Was there a different one that I should have used?
Yeah. So there is one that has Notori, and you're actually probably operating off an old. If you've only got these 3 characters, you're probably operating off an old build, maybe. Okay. I don't know. Shoot. I thought we had all 4 Corset Gunners.
Because I used the one that was on the workshop. Yeah, Steam Workshop.
That should be the one. Hey, Sin, you're around, right?
Yeah.
Is this the same one you have?
This is the one I have, yes.
Okay, so I guess I didn't upload Notori. All right. There you have it. I guess I'll have to change that sometime soon. I'll talk about why I should change that sometime soon as we get into this and we start playing. All right. So right now we've only got three characters to choose from. If you back the game, you're going to get 6. So we're operating at half mass. But here we go.
Yes, sir. All right. Let me make an object real quick so we can figure out who wants to pick first. Let me just grab a die real quick. Boom.
Wait a minute.
Goodness.
What'd you do with everything else?
What is happening?
Oh, let me. I'm so bad at tabletop simulator.
Just Control Z.
Bam.
There we go.
There we go. We got everything back.
Oh shoot.
There we go. It's components. There we go. Grab a D6 and drop it on the table.
Oh man, it's not a D20.
I'm sorry. I thought about picking up a D12, but I was like, you know what? Since we're at half mass, we might as well use half of 6? 12.
Okay.
Half of 12? 6? There we go.
Okay, so I guess I'll roll first.
Cool.
There we go.
If you grab it and drag it and shake it up, and then you can let it go.
Yeah, you can also just press the R button. Press the R button. It rolls it. Yeah. Oh. That was a 3. You can just press R, hover over the dice, press R.
Oh, yeah.
It'll flip the dice up.
Oh.
Yeah, see, look at that. You got 6.
Hey, there we go. All right. I guess I'll pick first then. I don't think I've ever. I used Kiruko. I kind of really, really, really want to make Kiruko work one of these days, but I kind of do want to try Ren because being able to load stuff into my gun is kind of nice. So I'm gonna slide her right over there.
Okay, let's see.
Let me put these in.
I'll go ahead and make my pick as you're going for a skill.
Ooh, let's see. Okay.
All right, so we got
Ooh.
the default loadout, at least with the characters, with the gunners. Hibana and Rand. Can't go wrong with these two.
Nope.
Interesting. Huh. These abilities are these skills are kind of really good. Like, I don't know which one I want to choose. All right, let's go with that one that stuck out to me quickly, and then we'll just do that and put these away. All right.
Yeah, I think Rand's skills are super accessible, and they work in pretty much every situation. Whereas Kiruko, you were playing Kiruko the last time, Beans, and Kiruko's a little bit more situational. So I think she's more challenging to play.
It's like I feel like with Kiruko, you kind of have to know exactly what you want to draft and kind of get that or something similar, because it's very much she's going to set you up for like a somewhat optimal, if not the most optimal first turn.
Yeah, and I would also say like Kiruko is probably a better character play once you've got several games under your belt, once you really understand the game and you know what the cards are.
Let's see. I think I'm going to grab... So I pick one, then Joey picks two, then I pick the last one, right?
That's right.
Cool. I'm going to pick Niue because I really like it. I like things in games that are just really big and splashy, and it just does big and splashy, you know?
For sure.
Well, I'll grab my two.
Oh, man. Everyone always grabs the... that's the combo, isn't it? All right.
That from what I played, just a different gunner.
Yeah, so
crazy.
Sin may have started something here. He started the trend.
Dude, you started the meta, my guy.
I was about to say he's that's right. He's the meta creator right now.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's get it then.
I wanted Rin, but you know.
Yeah. Listen, with that idol aesthetic, it's like, what else was I going to pick today?
It happens.
Alrighty, so we got decks all set up. I think you have higher agility, right?
C5 and 2.
Yep. So you will be going first. So I think we both just draw our hand from one of the decks and we get going.
And hand size. Let's see. What do I want to go for first?
Let's go here. And I only get 3 cards. Okay then.
Yeah, go for it. You get all 3.
All right, nice.
Let's see, I'll go ahead and take my turn. We'll go ahead and load.
A classic.
Oh yeah, you know the deck's got enough of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go ahead and just load the other 2 into Enra.
Isn't there some way? Sorry to interrupt, guys. Isn't there some way that I can just drag and like pull myself around the screen?
Middle click typically works.
Oh, I hate middle clicks. All right, sorry.
Or you can use WASD.
You can use the WASD, right? Yeah.
I feel dumb. All right. So it looks like Joey played a double bullet here because, of course, I mean, why wouldn't you play a double bullet?
It's a very good card.
Loading a couple into Enra. See. Oh, did I lose you all? Uh-oh. I seem to have lost the stream. So it'll catch back up here if you're watching on playback. Give it a moment. Oh, I was disconnected from the server. That is not what you want when you are when you're streaming. No, it's not. Not what you want.
Uh-oh. What happened to the stream?
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened right there, but I'm back.
Ooh, I got you.
Off to a bad start. This is not a good sign.
It always happens when we're recording.
I know.
I bet you, like, if we started playing like just a round robin tournament with everyone in the server, if we weren't recording, we could go like 8 hours and no disturbances at all.
Course,
as soon as someone starts up the stream, it's just everything crashes.
That's it.
The moment you decide to turn on recording is the moment the universe says.
I think it's because I'm streaming through OBS and I've got the stream going in the Discord.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you cop the Twitch sat, your title of your stream right now is LionWing Talks instead of LionWing Plays.
Ooh, I should change that.
Ooh.
I should care enough to change that.
I mean, you could try.
All right, so what did I miss?
We passed turn, and then I think waited for you to come back after he played the Mechanism Overload Orb.
I just played my first mechanism.
All right, there we go, folks.
Sir.
You can think of mechanisms as artifacts. They stay in play.
Yeah, let's see. What do I want to do? Ooh, some of these cards are actually really cool.
That sounds painful.
Sure. Let's do a scheme. I'll play scheme. I'm gonna draw 3 cards from the top of one of my decks. Costs 1. So toss that in there, and sure, let's get 3 from here. There we go.
Yes, and thank you for calling out what that card does, Beans.
Oh,
Appreciate
no
it.
problem.
It's always good for people just listening on audio.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. So I will put down a reaction and oh, this is amazing. Cool. I will play High Speed Recharge. It's an action. I get to load 1 card from the top of one of my decks into either gun, and then draw 1 card from the top of one of my decks. Cool. So I'll just toss that right in there, and sure, I'll draw 1 from Uwan. And while I'm doing it, let's just scheme again. I'll draw another 3 cards from the top of one of my decks. Sorry if this is getting a little slow, so I'll try to speed it up a little bit.
No, you're good.
It's going fast.
Yep.
You just got one of those draw turns going.
Trying really hard not to make it boring. Let's see. Let's do sure. I'm gonna load up Armor Piercing Shell into let's do an Uwan. Cool. And I will High Speed Recharge again, so that way I can load a card from one of my decks into another one of my guns. Draw this one into there, and then I get to draw 1 more card. Put that there. Let's see what we got. And okay, how many guns do I get to load? All right. Sure. And I'll put this down. Let's put on a Gravitational Orb. If my opponent's shot or skill would deal 3 more hits, I can put this at the bottom of my deck and negate those hits, and bam. We are, as we say in the Magic world, hellbent. No cards in hand, and let's see. 2 over here. New ways charging up. We got only 1 over here, so I think we will indeed pass turn. Just to clarify, since Rand's ability triggers at the end of my turn, would I draw first and then the ability triggers, or is it the ability triggers and then I draw from my hand?
End of turn, you draw, and then your end of turn effects hit.
Okay, I got you. Sounds good. And sure, I'll take 3 from there. And 1 card. Cool. Bam. All right. And that's your turn. Sorry for taking a little bit.
Oh, no, it's all good. So let's see. Start of my turn, we're going to go ahead and load Stealth Bullet into Enra for a total of 3.
Yes, sir.
Then we're going to go ahead and load a face down into our crossbow over here. And
Sir.
to clarify with that, the mechanism over there, which would react if you would deal 3 or more hits. Does Stealth Bullet actually counter that? Or since it's not a reaction, it's a mechanism, does that play a little differently?
It says if your opponent's charge skill would deal 3 or more hits, you may place this card at the bottom of the deck and negate those hits. And a Stealth Bullet, let's see, what does it say? It says when
specifically a reaction.
Yeah.
So a mechanic would not be a reaction.
Yep, I feel like they should get around it, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yes, that's correct.
I like that, as I'm mighty scared of Enra.
Replace this card. I guess we're just going to go ahead and drop your Gravitational Orb by firing Enra. If you choose to.
All right, so firing in how many? Is that 5 coming at me, right?
It's firing 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I get to put it. Oh shoot! How do I do that at tabletop? I have to put it at the bottom of my deck, right? Sorry.
You click and hold your deck, and you can drop
something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
There we go. So I'll take 2 off of Enra at least. Oof, Spice E, man. You just hit me with the gumbo times 3. Let's get it.
Throw those into the voltage over here. And going to go ahead and intern here and pass back to you. Quick and
for
simple,
real?
short and simple.
Okay, I got you. Interesting. At the beginning of my turn, I totally forgot about this last turn. Overload orb. At the start of my turn, I can choose one of your decks.
Yeah, which deck has a discard?
So normally I would do the one that has more cards, but I'm gonna say Enra just because Enra. I've learned to be afraid of this gun.
Yeah. Lock down that gun whenever you can.
Let's see here. Oh, okay then. While I'm just seeing this card right now, I'm gonna hit you with Agitator Beam. I'm gonna have you discard 2 cards from your hand and then draw 1 card from the top of one of your decks.
Ooh, that hurts.
Just toss
That
that
hurts.
out. Oh man, this is interesting because now with Ran, I have to think about the fact that I only have 3 cards in hand every turn. Ew. I want to do more things, but I can't do that many things. All right. Well, this doesn't help me so much right now. We got 3 in there. Sure. Got only the 1 in here. All right. Let's flip that. We'll just load this one into Uwan. And I got 3. Sure. We'll let's load this one right here into Niue. And I think I too will pass turn, and I'll draw my 3.
Sounds good.
Oop.
Do we keep losing them?
Oh,
No, I'm here.
are we good?
No, I'm here.
No,
Nice.
okay.
Just want to make sure.
I'm
Yeah, we
reading
just
the
hear-
Discord chat. Sorry.
We just hear the sound. We just hear the sound go off. Like, wonder what happened.
Sorry.
So here's what we're going to do on this turn. Since I'm
Yes,
only
sir.
going to start with 2 cards from your pesky discard last turn, we're going to go ahead and load Double Bullet into Enra
Naturally.
and load Drain
Sure.
Shell into Enra. And what Drain Shell does here is on a shot, I'm going to go ahead and gain 1 life when this gun is fired. And now that Enra has 3, we're going to go ahead and fire it as well.
Sounds good. All right, let me see. So Stealth Bullet won't affect me anymore, correct?
That's correct.
Cool. So I think I'm gonna flip over this reaction. Evasion, reduce the hits dealt by your opponent's shot or skill by 3. So would be 5, right? But it's gonna be 2 again.
2, and then I will gain 1.
Whew. All right. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Losing 4 versus losing 10 is kind of really nice. I'll take that any day.
And my hand is going to be empty, so I'm going to go ahead and pass turn and draw my 3 cards.
All right, sir. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, okay. Sure. I'm gonna play. Oh, let me not forget Overload Orb. I keep forgetting my mechanisms and my Ran triggers.
You haven't missed it yet. You haven't missed it.
Got you.
So which deck do I discard from?
We're gonna do Enra again, just because it's on principle at this point. You know, it's like I can't not
I know,
see
right?
Enra and try to cripple it. I'm gonna toss down Shell Generation. I get to load 1 card of my choosing from my discard into either gun, and I can load special bullets face up. So let's just see what we got over here. Ooh, there are some cool cards in here. I think I'm gonna take. Sure. I guess loaded face up, right? Sure. Let's do Armor Piercing Shell, toss that in the new way, and then this goes right there. Cool. 2 cards still in hand. All right. We're gonna toss down that.
Oh, I don't like that.
Let's see. How many do we have over here? We got this. Still only got 2 over here. Come on, Sam. Pay attention. I think I'm gonna load 1 up in here. And sure. I'm gonna fire Uwan. We're gonna have 3 bullets, 4 hits, and I'm gonna have you discard 4 from the top on Enra.
Oh man, poor Enra over here.
Wait, hold on. Let's do, and then that one. Oh, I should have waited 1 more, but it's all good. All right, and let me draw me cards. We'll do from here, and I get to load one. Let's load this one in a new way, and it is your turn, my good man.
How many's loaded the new way right now?
Right now, it is 5. Let me see.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yep, and let me see. It's 6 total, I think.
Yeah.
With armor piercing
Oh,
shell.
Yeah.
Wait, there we go. Boop. And then there. I wish we'd count the ones that were face up too, because
Yeah. Tabletop's
I always have to like
unfortunately
mouse
doesn't do
over and be like, wait a minute, is it counting it or is it not? You know?
that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
My go.
Go for it. Should have made them more clear. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
what do we have in here? I'm gonna reread my skill here.
You know what? Now that you mentioned, I don't even remember what mine does.
You should probably look at that.
Okay, that's what it does.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe look at
that's
that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and discard 1 here to play down the mechanism
Ooh, I got you.
spiral shooter, which is gonna make
Ooh.
each shot deal an additional 1 hit.
All right.
And then we're gonna load drain shell for that extra healing, which is gonna bring my total up to 4,
Oh my goodness.
including double bullet here.
Jeez.
And we're going to fire off Hakumen
Makes
for
sense.
a total of 6 damage.
Sounds good. And you're gonna gain 6 life. Am I guessing
And
correctly?
gain 7 because of drain bullet, adding the +1.
I got you. All right then. Yeesh.
And all these can hang out over here. And I'm going to go ahead and end my turn and draw 3.
All right. The soup thickens, for we have added the cornstarch. Let's see here. All right. Sure. I'm gonna load. Do I want to do that though? All right. First things first. At the beginning of my turn, I'm gonna have you discard a card from Enra again on principle. Oh,
Or Enra deck is getting
we gotta
low.
keep that. We gotta keep that down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna load one of these right into Uwan. We got a couple cards over here. Okay. So to clarify, because I'm gonna play this card anyway, for reactions that have a cost, that cost is played when I put it down, right?
Yes.
Just wanted to clear. And get rid of that.
No, the cost is played when you activate
Yeah,
it. Is
sorry.
It, Bradley?
Sorry. Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
I'll put that right back. No bad. Cool beans. And sure, we're just gonna have to lob off Nui since we got 6 bullets in there. It would be 14, but thanks to armor piercing shell, it's gonna be 16, my good friend.
I still have more life than you.
Somehow. Yeah. Gosh.
Man, I wonder how that happened. Sadness. Alrighty then. And with that, I'm gonna go to the end of my turn, and I'm gonna load a card. We're running a little low, aren't we? All right, let's see what we got. We'll load one from here we'll load it into there. And that's on you.
Okay, so we're going to have a pretty boring turn here. We're going to go ahead and play the mechanism Healing Tube at the end of my turn. Game
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm really feeling like life here. And then we're going to go ahead and load 1 into Enra and 1 into Hakumen. And end my turn.
No. Being alive is the last thing I want you to be. All right. At the start of my turn, I'm going to have you discard 1 from Enra as per the usual. You already know what I'm about to do.
The 1, and you're going to top 1 from Enra.
How are you at 23 when I dealt 16 damage to you? No. Fine. Let's see here. We are going to drop down another overload. Oh, wait, can I have multiple mechanisms with the same name or only one? Like, am I allowed to do that? they're like a
yes, I believe so. I think that's
dude,
right.
that's awesome.
I'm gonna have to consult the rulebook real quickly.
I got you. If I can't, I'll probably just like load it or like use it as a cost for something else. So in the meantime, let's see. I was feeling really good about making you discard cards, but now I don't have that many cards myself, and I'm feeling some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. I have a total of 14, and you have a total of 14.
I want more.
You churned through a lot in those draws there.
Let's see. Speaking of losing cards and gaining cards, I'm gonna play Scheme. And I'm gonna draw 3 from right over here. Let's see. Doot, and Doot. All right. So what shall we indeed do? I'm gonna play High Speed Recharge as per usual. I get to load 1 card from the top of one of my decks into either gun, then draw a card from the top of one of my decks. I'm gonna slot that right in there, put that there, and I'll draw this one.
One step closer to decking out.
Okay. Shell Generation. I'm going to load a card of my choosing from my discard pile in the ether gun, and I may load Special Bullets face up. So I'm gonna let me just toss it in there before I forget about it, and then let's start looking through and see what goodies I would like to pick up. What can I buy from the candy store today? Anything crazy? Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it. So let's just grab that and flip it, and then toss that right in there. What else doth this young man be inclined to do? To those, actually, I'm gonna stack my overload orbs so they're right there. I got 1 here, 2 there. What I want to hold on to. Let me see what I got in my reaction side. Okay, I'd like to keep that. Okay. All right. We will put down another reaction real quick.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I'm just really just storing up a lot of potential energy, aren't I?
Yeah, and at some point it's gonna burst, and it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be pretty on my side, at least.
Let's see, and then I'll load my last one into Uwan, and sure, we'll do 2 hits on you. Let's fire, and let's get rid of L. Let's get rid of what's the rest of the guns that would go, the bullets that would go to Enra. You know,
you're just gonna destroy Enra with those 2 points of damage.
Kinda, yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, well, let's see. Gone and gone.
Alrighty, dighty. That doesn't change the fact that I'm still a little scared of Enra, but you know,
Making
we'll
the
see what we can
double
do. We'll
bullets
see
a
what we can do.
non-factor.
All right, so that's gonna have to be my turn, I'm thinking. And in turn, we're gonna grab a card and throw it right in the new way, and then I'm gonna draw my 3.
Sounds good to me. So, let's see. My turn. We're gonna go ahead and load a double bullet into Hakumen.
Oof, okay.
Then we're gonna load 2 face downs into Enra.
Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna go ahead and pay 8 voltage. Let's see. Boom. Over here.
Oh,
here.
he's doing the thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing.
He's doing the thing. Oh man.
Let's see how well the thing works. We'll see. Flip it over here, and we're going Kage Hisomi until the end of turn. Negate all of your opponent's effects, and you can't use reactions this turn. So
that's a different thing than I was expecting.
you can't use reactions this turn.
Oh.
So
wait a minute. No, my reactions.
Yeah, those reactions you've been storing aren't going to do anything.
Man.
I know. I tried really hard. So you're going to go ahead and take 6 from Enra because Spiral Shooter's in play.
Wow, that's not cool. All right, let's go to 14 on that side. Yes, sir.
And you're going to take not 6 because I didn't add the 2 from Kage Hisomi, so it's actually 8.
Oh, you're right. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go to 12 then. Yeah.
And then you're going to go ahead and take 3, 4, 5, 6 from Hakumen.
Is that including Spiral Shooter on Enra and Hakumen?
Yes, that's including Spiral Shooter from Enra and Hakumen.
So is it 6 again from Hakumen? Sorry.
Yeah, 6 from Hakumen.
My goodness.
Which I'm going to heal up 6 from Hakumen.
Stop!
And then I end my turn healing for 1.
I see my strategies disintegrating before my very eyes. Man, right when you thought you had him at the jugular, you know? It really just is the way it is. All right.
I still have all those reactions in play. They didn't go away.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, start of my turn. I'm gonna have you discard 2 cards.
Two cards?
Yes, sir. 1 for each orb.
Oh man, I'm gonna deck out before I win.
I was about to say, all you got to do is survive like 2 more turns means you're good.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm scared. Let's see here.
Hold up here. Wait a minute. Can I pass my turn? Just pass.
Wait,
Without doing anything. No. I'm just saying, can I pass a turn without doing anything?
Oh, like without doing anything at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm scared.
I mean,
don't like
you still have to draw. You got to draw to your hand unless you already have cards in your hand.
Yeah. I already have cards in my hand.
Feeling spooked, and I don't like that. I'm gonna card in there. What shall we do? These are cool. That's cool. What did we pick again? And was it a useful thing? Not the best, but you know, it is what it is. It looks cool. And I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fire off Uwan with this antimatter shot, and we'll have you discard 2 from the top, my good friend.
Oh, pain.
At the end of turn, we will, toss it in there. Let's draw my 3. Oh, sure. That's I should have 1 less and put down the last one. There we go. Down to the wire. That's your turn. Are you just going to pass?
Let's see. Pass.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. I have 3 cards. I'm not going to load anything. I'm not going to play anything. I'm just going to pass to you.
All right. Okay then. Start of my turn. I'm gonna have you discard 2. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we'll load 1 right in there. And yeah, we'll pass turn. I'm gonna draw my 1 card. And at the end of my turn, I'll load 1 right in here.
Oh, no, that would cause you to lose.
Oh, and for real?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yes.
Oh, I got you. I thought it was. Oh, so it's. Okay. I was confused. So it's saying when you don't have any in either pile, then you lose. Not if you were to go to draw and you have none. Sorry, I'm thinking Magic. All right.
Immediate loss.
So at this point, I believe I lose regardless.
I believe that's right.
Because I'd pass again. Because if I play anything to try to go for the win, I lose by decking out.
Yes.
So I pass.
But then he's going to deck you out. Yeah.
But then all he has to do is attack me once.
Yes.
And I'm going to discard that last card from Big Boy over there.
Yes, sir. Whew, close game though. Wow. GG, my man.
That really came down.
That
to the wire.
Yeah, it did. Wow.
I was so sure.
I was hoping I could have him deck out before I did just by passing.
As soon as you said you were gonna see if you can pass turn, I was like, okay, wait a minute. He sees my encroaching issue as quickly as I do. No.
I had everything left. if I went for the 3 damage from Enra, I would have decked out 1 turn earlier.
Whew, man, that was some good stuff, man. Dude, you had me with like the life gain. The life gain is a strat that it's good. It's really good, but I also feel like it's one of those things that's like, if you're only focused on that, it's a false flag. Because I was like, I don't know. Because after I unloaded Niue the one time, I was like, all right, so he just like gained it back pretty much all of that. And like, I don't think I'll be able to beat him by making him lose life. So we have to go for the mill strategy, you know?
Yep. Yeah, I think people they see all of the drain effects that Hakumen can put on the field and through its shots, and they get really nervous and they start making dumb plays. Just trying to counter that and freak out in response to it. And honestly, there's not a great counter to it. I mean, there are some guns that can control Hakumen a little bit better than a lot better than the two that you have on the field. But so your strategy to then just kind of like weather the storm and win by attrition and mill him, it was, I think, quite genius. And you didn't kind of fold to that pressure of, oh shit, Hakumen's he's just gonna keep gaining life. Sometimes in this game, life gain certainly is very helpful in some instances. Oh, yeah. But at the same time, like if you only focus on it, yeah, I've seen people on my team get freaked out by that, and then they start doing dumb shit, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, you've lost the game already, because you're in your head, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good match.
I will also say that one of the things I like about at least this game versus some other card games is like most other TCGs, when I'm being milled out, it usually like takes a while and it feels really gross because it's like, okay, they're taking like a 20-minute turn and I'm sitting here just watching myself get milled out, but like I feel like the speed of it, like overall, because that match was like what 10-15 minutes, something like that. It's like the overall speed of it, I feel like makes it both like cool and efficient, but also feels not bad on either side.
Well, I think it's also because the majority of the mill is coming from playing cards.
Yeah,
like you just by forcing the opponent to mill even like 2 or 3 cards, that puts you ahead in deck advantage, and you could just go for that battle of attrition where you force them to mill 4 cards, and now you just play 1 for 1 and you win first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was also funny with all the draw cards coming off of Niue, and I'm just like, oh shoot, I'm kind of like almost milling myself here.
In the first turn, you burned through like a quarter of your deck.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like all of my instincts from every other game where it's like more cards good, like literally go almost against the philosophy of the way I have to play this deck.
Well, and it's not just that deck, it's the game in general, dude. When we were localizing and I was just playing it and trying to like understand the rules so that I knew how to edit the game properly, I would say like, I'd come up against a situation and be like, oh yeah, I know how this is handled. But like I need to ask the question anyway. And like, I'm not kidding. It was probably 8 or 9 times out of 10 in the beginning when I'd go to Ken, one of the designers, and I'd say, so here's my situation. I do this, right? And he'd always be like, actually just the opposite. And so it was so hard to wrap my head around how Gun and Gun plays, because everything you think how Gun and Gun should play, it usually is the opposite. So like if you're ever in doubt, if you're like, oh, I think this is probably how this rule works or how this gun works, because that's how it works in other games, just assume it's the exact opposite of what you think you've understood.
It's like intuitive but counterintuitive at the same time. Let's get it. Yeah,
and I'll tell you what. So you ran into something that I think is part of the balancing act with Niue. So most people, especially when you're new to the game, they just want to load with Niue because they see that 14 hits and they're like, I can do that, in 2 turns. But then they blow through their deck so quickly that they've got nothing left to offer with Niue, and then they deck themselves out because they go through Niue's deck in like 3 turns. And I'm like, don't. Again, to use your term, it's a false flag to think that you can just like destroy people with giant plays with Niue. And it's like, yeah, you can do that, but you're also going to fuck yourself in the process, probably.
Exactly.
So what skill were you hiding over there?
Oh yeah. What was it? I saw Let's Go. I was like, oh, this seems really, really cool. It's like it deals 8 and they skip the next turn. I was like, the blue mage inside me likes making people skip turns. I'll take this one. Although like there's no way.
Oh, you were, well, it looks like you were still too short of playing it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't like how tabletop simply does not stack the.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No.
So you can do a quick deck count real quick.
No, I need like a mod. There needs to be like a mod for that somewhere. I'm pretty sure someone has done something, but I just don't know where to find it.
Wait, what you mean? Just like, can't you just hover over it?
So if you're hovering over cards that are both face up and face down, it's going to show you the count for whatever the top one is.
Exactly. So like this
So,
one,
like,
it's 4 that's face up. If I put them on top, it'll only show me that there's 4 face up.
Gotcha.
But it won't show me like the 5 that like the 9 face
yeah.
down.
Okay.
So that's there, but I think there was one other key. I know there's a key that locks the cards down. I don't remember what button it is though.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm like, it's like I had to start getting back into tabletop this year with my peeps. Oh yeah, let me
It's L. Yeah. So if you press L, it'll like lock the card. I think.
Yeah, there's a little quick tips thing that we added here.
It can't move.
Ooh.
Oh, there's quick tips over. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Oh wow, I didn't even look at that. Nice.
So what'd you have hiding in store?
I had Recoup, which the one if it would deal 3 or more, I load it and then draw a card. I had Flash, which reduces the hits by 2, and I get to grab an action for my discard to my hand. And Evasion, which just reduces by 3.
Oof. I love Evasion. I mean, look at that 0 cost. Negate 3. God, it's so good.
Like it's literally just like almost a get out of jail free card. I'm gonna be honest. It feels like it is so nice.
Yeah.
Being able to say, nope.
New A's reactions are really low cost. That's great.
They're really, really good. Like I said, I think the only thing about New A is just making sure that you don't get too greedy with all the draw cards because it's like if you do, it's so easy to just like end up with nothing. And it's like, well, my gun is dead. Now what do I do?
Yep.
All right. So I can pop off in Sin if you want to hop in this one. In the next one. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'll play.
Cool. All right, let me change and toss you in.
You want to reload the table?
Oh yeah, I got you. Games, boop, load. All right.
All right, Joey, I'll just let you pick if you want to draft first or second.
Oh, sure thing. I'll go ahead and draft first then, and we're gonna go.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, did I not pick a color? There we go.
Yo, so like, which one of Kiruko's eyes is cybernetic? Is this the one that's under the eye patch, or is it the one that's not under the eye patch?
There's an answer to that. I will let people find that out on their own.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Ooh. We're just gonna have to see how this works.
I will say I really love how like minimal the art is on all the cards. Because like a lot of card games get really, really busy with their art or with their like layout, and it makes it hard to like know what's going on. But like with Gun and Gun, everything is super duper straightforward, and I honestly really appreciate that.
Grab your 2.
Yeah, it's got a nice utilitarian approach. For some reason, when we loaded the cards into Tabletop Simulator, we've got like these really like pixelated backgrounds. Like if you look at the gun cards, they're all pixelated and stuff. Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but I just haven't. I'm going to be uploading more to Tabletop Simulator, so I'm kind of saving various things that I want to fix in the current version for the next build.
Okay, let's see.
Next build should have like an actual like gun and gun Nerf gun in Tabletop Simulator, so you can shoot like the opponent when they die.
Oh wow! Okay, I like that. I'll see what we can do.
Let's see. No, it just needs a button on the field that just makes a gunshot sound. So every time you say I want to fire a gun, you just go and it goes.
I like
bang.
that. I need a soundboard. I could be doing that for the stream right now.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You get one of those stream decks. There you go.
We're gonna take.
See, that needs to be like a backer tier.
We're gonna take Uwan over here.
Kickstarter be like, yeah, if you donate like $50, you get to add a sound effect to Bradley's soundboard on stream.
Let's see, 4.
So while you all are doing that, I'm looking at the Twitch chat here. I hadn't looked at it for a while, so sorry, folks in the Twitch. Yeah, so I need to change I do need to change the title from talks to plays. Haven't quite gotten into the routine of doing that because I haven't had to do that, but I will now. Someone said you almost don't you almost don't want to shoot with Nue because those reactions are so good. Yeah, Church, I know. A lot of decisions with Nue. And then Good Death said, "Are there any plans with a second expansion for this game?" Yeah. So Keep Dry is working on a second expansion. Well, actually, I shouldn't say they're working on it. They're getting ready to move into working on the second expansion. They just finished up with their next their upcoming expansion for Core Connection. So now that that is in the rear view, they are going to be working on Gun and Gun. And I think I was talking with Ken about this last week. He mentioned that the next expansion should be done around springtime of 2022. So as long as there's continued, support and enthusiasm for Gun and Gun, as I've mentioned pretty much since day one, we will support Gun and Gun as well. I don't know what that support will look like coming from LionWing. I don't know if that'll be in the form of another Kickstarter. Probably. I'll just kind of have to see what happens over the next year or so. We've got several Kickstarters coming up, so I just need to be able to make sure I can kind of fit everything into a schedule that makes sense. All right.
So let's see. We go over here with Kiruko with higher agility. I'll go ahead and use her ability to drop one from my hand to switch it out with something else. And let's see there. Draw that many cards. So we're gonna get this one here. We're gonna redraw one. Get it back over here and reshuffle. And I believe I'm gonna be going first.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and let's see. We're going to go ahead and play this and this face down and load one bullet into each gun face down. And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm a double bullet in the Enra. One more, and then I'm gonna fire Enra for 5.
We're going to go ahead and pop evasion to only take 2.
Hey, there you go.
There's evasion.
And then I'll end my turn by drawing. And I will load one here with Rant's ability. And here go.
So let's see. We're going to go ahead and load antimatter shot into Uwan.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to load antimatter shot into Nue. And then we're going to play, and then we're going to play the mechanism Overload Orb, and the other mechanism Overload Orb.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to fire off Uwan at you for 2 and 3 discard
Okay, from which deck?
from Enra deck. So go ahead and discard your 3 from Enra. And then we're going to go ahead and end a turn.
Real quick, has anyone in the chat ever seen read/watched Black Rock Shooter? Because low-key, this game gives me a lot of Black Rock Shooter vibes.
I mean, you could ask chat. You could ask just here too. I've seen it.
I'm gonna play Supercharge. So I discard 2, and then I get to draw 5.
Okay.
Yeah, BlackRock played a huge influence on the game's aesthetic.
You can just feel it from
Yep.
you can kind of feel it from the art.
Yeah. Since it's like pretty much all girls and everything and like big guns, I really wanted more of that show. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Ken actually talked about that in the interview that is up on the Kickstarter page. We did an interview with TCG Scrubs, and he talked about the influence in BlackRock Shooter.
Oh, that's
Double
awesome.
bullet. Another stealth bullet.
Ooh, all right.
And then I'm gonna fire off Enra for 5, and you cannot activate reactions.
Spicy.
Ooh, spicy. Yes.
All right.
So I take the 5.
One, 2. Load a paralysis bullet. Then I'm gonna
Okay.
draw 2 for end of turn and use Rand's ability to
Top deck load.
load 1 here.
Okay, at the start of my turn, go ahead and discard 2 cards from Enra. Then we're going to go ahead and drop a third Overload Oracle. Just, enjoy.
No card strategy.
And now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to discard 1 to play Scheme.
A soul for soul.
Draw 3 cards. We're going to drop another reaction over here. Then we're going to go ahead and play Shell Generation.
Ooh.
And load a card from my discard into Uwan. Oh, that's 2 cards. Hold on. Let me back here. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and load a face down into Uwan and a face down into Niue. And fire off Uwan for 2 points and 2 mil to Enra again.
As one does. The standard Uwan versus Enra plays. Low key, though.
And what have I got over here? Okay, it looks good. And it's going to go be your go. My hand's empty.
I feel like if Enra is like the French vanilla of this game, then Uwan is like the mint chocolate chip. You know, it's like
But I love myself a mint chocolate chip.
Hey, there you go. See? It's like
Right, I'm gonna
French
play.
vanilla is always good to have, but you gotta have a taste for mint chocolate chip to be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up off the shelf and get some, you know?
It's true.
All right.
It is true.
I'm gonna fire Datara for 4 hits.
Okay, I have to take
you
it.
can't activate reactions. Yeah, and your next turn you can't activate actions.
Dang, he said, stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Datara, the librarian's gun.
I like
and
taking actions though.
They say Datara is no respecter of persons.
So, what's stopping me from using actions next turn?
Poison shot.
That
Yeah.
poison shot.
Poison
That
shot?
was one of
Okay.
the special bullets.
Yeah, I didn't catch that it was loaded.
I'm gonna load a double bullet into Enra. And then
Here, I'm gonna see what these reactions are real quick. I'll throw them down. Okay.
I'm gonna draw 3 from Enra. And then with Ran, I'm gonna load 1. And then because I fired with 4 bullets from Datara, I can take 1 card from my discard pile and put it in my hand.
Does your gunner skill count as an action for poison bullet?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Your gunner skill counts as a skill, and it'll specifically say that. Like on the cards where a skill is affected, it'll spell it out for you.
Is it my go, or you're looking through your?
It's your go now.
Drop 1 card from Enra and 2 from Datara.
Oh, wrong direction. It'll be like this.
Now, I can't use actions this turn, which is quite unfortunate.
Yup, that hurts.
Yes, it does. So we're going to go ahead and load a face down over here into New A. And we're going to go ahead and fire off New A for 7.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna activate interception.
Oh
By
my
discarding
goodness.
2. I
What is
take
it?
no damage.
So your interception makes you take no damage?
Yep.
That's
That's dirty. That is dirty.
it.
Well,
I probably could have taken the hits. It might not have been the play.
you know, it wouldn't have been the play because I'm going to spend 6 voltage and activate my gunner skill
Ooh.
for maximum reload.
Oh my.
And we're going to instantly load a New A and fire it off.
He said yes and once more.
Okay, I'm gonna activate recoup. I can draw 1 and then add this, and then I can load this into one of my. So hold on, load recoup and then draw 1. So I'm
Crazy
gonna load here,
though.
draw 1, and how much do I take?
It's a fully loaded New A.
So 14.
14.
Yes. And
That
it's
is wild.
we're loading from the top of this deck, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There it is.
Man.
I have limited turns left.
He did it to him.
Yeah. Max.
Ravioli with a side of
My
sauce.
my turn isn't over yet. I haven't loaded into
Yeah.
Uwan yet, so we're gonna go ahead and load 1 into Uwan, and into my turn to draw 3
All right, then, King.
up to 4. And at the end of my turn, if my life is lower than my opponent's, I may load 1 into New Wave from the top of either deck.
Dude, we were both missing that.
So I'll go ahead and drop this into New Wave. Yeah, your HP was lower than mine like the whole game.
That's what I was saying. Because I can't believe I forgot that. I was like, wait a second.
Well, it might have actually been a good thing that you forgot.
I'm gonna fire Enra for 5.
We're gonna drop a evasion to turn it into 2.
I'm gonna load a double bullet onto the Datara and 1 more, and I'm gonna fire that off for 4.
And I have to take it.
Yep.
Wowie.
Then I will draw 2.
Wait,
and
did you just give me 2?
No, I took 2. I
But-
have 1 card in hand. Now I have 3.
But I have them?
Oh. You can just play that on tabletop simulator.
But I have them?
TTS vibes. Let's go.
And then I can add a card from my discard to my hand.
There you go. You know, it's,
Man, I wanna-
you know, it's sad, Beans. Like you said, you missed New A's ability. I missed it too. I'm watching the damn thing. I know the card's better than anyone. So I, mean, I did you no favors, or perhaps, as Joey said, perhaps I did you a favor.
Even like twice, I may have won by deck.
Honestly, I feel like that kept me from the temptation of like continuously loading it because it got to a point where I was like, huh, maybe I shouldn't put all my energy into the life strategy when he's just gonna get it back, you know?
All right, and then with that, it's your turn. I discard 3.
Oh.
Ooh.
So here we are. We're going to play Shell Generation to load Antimatter Shot into... That's the whole stack there. Load Antimatter Shot into Uwan over here. Let's see. We got 1 card over here. Then we're going to go ahead and load Armor Piercing into New A.
Nice.
That's 2. Then we're going to play High Speed Recharge.
Yes, sir.
Load 1, and then draw 1.
So how many does that put Niue at?
3.
3, okay.
And draw 1. And then we're going to play another High Speed Recharge. Load 1, draw 1.
Someone's being
Now
cheered
we're
on
in-
by their dog.
No, it's actually not our dog. It's the neighbors, which is incredibly rough.
Wow, that's the neighbor. Wow. I thought that dog was in the room next to you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You have my sympathies.
Now we're going to take the 1 to load 1 into Uwan, and these get discarded. And let's see. I believe we're going to shoot off Uwan, which has 3 loaded in it, for 4 points of damage with a discard of 5.
Oh.
And then we're going to fire off Niue for 7.
So how much is that total?
Well, you took 4 from Uwan. Wait, 4. Yeah, you took 4 damage from Uwan. And then you're going to take 7, 4 more bullets, and then 8, 9 from Niue.
Teacher's way I can navigate this now.
Make sure these go.
Those 3 overload orbs are so hard to play against.
Did I use the over? No, I did. Yeah, you discarded from Overlord Orb at the beginning of the turn. Yeah. I am fresh out of everything, so I'm going to end my turn as I discard everything to the right piles. Oof! Wow. My deck's.
All right. My go. Double bullet here. And then 1.
Okay.
I'm going to fire off Enra.
And then I'm gonna load 1 and 1. I'll follow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fire off Enra for 5.
We got Recoup.
Ooh.
Load Recoup and draw 1 card from one of your decks. We're going to load Recoup into here, and we're going to draw a card.
Oh,
And I'm gonna take
so that's
5.
5. And then I'm gonna discard 15 voltage to activate Let's Go. Deal 8 hit to your opponent.
Oh, shoot! He did it!
Oh my. Oh.
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude, you were playing so aggressive. I assumed you had Let's Go because I was like, what is he doing?
I had to get those cards in there.
Oh.
That hurts. That hurts.
Oh my lord.
Man.
Woo.
Yikes, man.
What a final play.
Man, you thought dude was coming to school with like the ham and cheese sandwich, but he had the chicken.
I was really
pot pie.
hoping there was no
Wild.
damage reduction
Oh.
because even with the 3 or the 2 I would have hit with from Datara, it wouldn't have been enough.
Oh no.
Oh,
Damn.
That was so close.
Oh my.
Dude, are you literally at 1 card? Like,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
That is wild. Man.
What? Oh my gosh.
What a game, bro. Jeez.
What a final turn.
Yo, dude, Sin balanced like the aggression and
Dude.
like weathered the mill so well.
Yeah, man. Sin, dude.
Seriously.
I'm clapping for you right now. I mean, you both played super well. That was an awesome game. That was just a killer last turn. So you set that up nicely.
My hair is getting curlier by the minute.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
God, that I was nervous. I was so nervous.
Dude.
That
Yeah.
last reaction was.
Dude, as soon as I saw that the Enra player had a lower life total, I was like, hold on though. What?
Oh,
Dang. That is crazy. Boy.
I just needed one more mill.
that's right. Yep. Oh,
All right, so if this is how it is with only like this many characters and guns, we kind of got to get this update going stat like pronto.
Yeah, I'll be dropping in the Notori and her skills soon. I probably won't drop in the overheat stuff anytime soon, but we'll at least get that 4th core set character in there. Wow.
Overheat will be on release.
Yeah.
Got to keep people excited for something.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's right.
Oh, I am so excited now to get this game to the table. I can literally already feel like myself sleeving these cards and being like, all right, guys, this is going to be great. Oh,
yeah. So, I mean, really, your guys' match there was like very indicative of how things go. I mean, both of you clearly are getting familiar with the guns, but like that's about how long a match takes. You know, I think that took 20 minutes or so. It was very fast. That's exactly what you can expect from
very down to the wire.
Gun. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, because the game is such an aggressive game, regardless of like what your loadout is, it's just a naturally aggressive card game. I mean, that was like a really remarkable play there at the end. But that kind of thing, maybe not that exact scenario, but that kind of thing happens pretty often, which makes the game, I think, really exciting. That's one of the reasons why I was so attracted to it.
That's 2 games in a row where it actually came down to 1 turn for both players.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, I love that. That is spicy. It's like all like the flair and flavor of like being in a competitive like card game without like needing to take hours trolling through forums and like trying to study the meta. You know, it's like, I love that.
I feel like a lot of people would realize they're getting milled for 3 cards every turn, regardless of if you shot, and like giving up.
Yeah. I mean, those 3 orbs, man. That's a brutal table to have to fight against.
It's wild. Oh my gosh.
That was really exciting, guys. that was a really good game, guys. I mean, both games tonight were really like nail biters, but
I really love Enra. Like, I'll play with Enra whenever I get the chance.
Out of what I played, I actually really enjoy Hakumen.
Hakumen is like low-key like a sleeper agent. I feel it's like it's good at like damage and life gain, and I feel like that's what makes the life gain strategy so effective, is in that it's consistent. It's like even if you're pinging for 1 or 2, like what is it? How many? Like it's like 2 or 3 every turn. That's still enough to like get around most sources of kind of major damage. It's like it's gonna keep you afloat really, really well. And like the fact that you can consistently do that is just, especially if you're just loading double bullets into it from Enra. Like you're already going to town at that point. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Enra. Enra's really good. It's I think I mentioned last time, like it's very much so kind of like it's a one-trick pony, but damn, it does that trick really well.
Dude,
you say that, but I think it's less of a one-trick because it's more of like a sidearm, really, a sidearm. Because anything else to amp up the reload of a slower reload gun really helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good complementary gun.
Even if you're not firing off Enra every turn for 5 points of damage, you could be using that double bullet in your other.
Double bullet feels good with any gun.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I say it's a one-trick pony, because like you're usually most people are putting Enra on the table for double bullet. I've never met anyone so far that's like, hey, I'm putting Enra on the table so I can get that stealth bullet. You know, like stealth bullet's fine.
But bullet do go ham though.
They're gnarly, but people put Enra on the table for double bullet. Let's be honest. That's why everyone feels that gun. Yeah. Wow. All right.
It's like the main character gun, you know?
For sure.
Totally.
And I love that it clearly is paying respect to Psycho-Pass. So.
Yes. Oh, you just remember.
Oh yeah, it looks like a Dominator.
Yeah.
Hey, I loved that show when it was coming. Oh my goodness.
It's still going in movies.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and they're actually really decent.
I'm not fully caught up. I think I've missed I think I haven't watched the last movie. Like, is it a trilogy? I don't know. They put out a couple movies, and I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they're good.
And I know the first movie was really good. The follow-up series was not as good as the original Psycho-Pass, but it was still really good. Good sci-fi.
Yep.
And I haven't caught up with the movies.
Yeah, well, you should change that. They're good.
Is there there's 2 seasons of Psycho-Pass, right?
Yeah.
And then they came out with the another cast, but same world.
Oh, that's awesome. Dang,
Yeah.
okay.
And there's Mandatory Happiness, which is like a fantastic visual novel if you haven't played it.
Oh, no, I haven't. I didn't know about that. So
Can we put together like a list of gun-themed anime to watch?
Sure, yeah. I'll make that list for the release of Gun and Gun.
There we go. We got Psycho-Pass. We got Trigun. We got Black Rock Shooter.
That's right. Yep. Black Lagoon.
Well, I
Every
had a
ghost
blast.
in the shell.
Although I'm gonna have to
There
bounce
you
for
go.
the night. I'm gonna have to actually bounce for the night.
Oh,
Yeah,
got you.
no, we're good. Thanks, Joey, for coming. Appreciate it.
Oh no, it had fun. Lots of fun.
Yeah, hope you come
You
back.
were
Dean,
great,
I
though.
have to ask you something. You said something earlier tonight. Something about the stupid thick because we're going cornstarch or something.
He did say that.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Anytime, man. That's just what you do. It's like I was thinking about that because last time I made what was it? I think it was linguine with some friends. We were just like, man, this recipe we're using, like, geez, this like sauce is so watery. It's like, oh, just add some cornstarch, bam, boom.
Oh, it was great. It had me laughing. I was muted, but I was laughing.
Yeah, I
anytime.
smiled at that. I hadn't heard that one.
It's like one of my favorite like cooking secrets. My girlfriend taught me that when she's just like, yeah, you do it like this and it becomes what we call a slurry. And I'm like, I thought that was like a geology thing when they're like mining and there's like a bunch of dirt and water and rocks and stuff. And it's like, no, that's what you call it when you add it to a sauce and it's like a slurry. It's like, all right, cool.
Fair enough.
Add cornstarch, thicken it up, slurry. All those things are like embedded in my mind right now.
All right, so that'll do it for episode 2 of LionWing Plays. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. I certainly have mentioned it in the Discord, and I think I mentioned it in one of the more recent Gun and Gun updates that we are going to do this show weekly now. Originally, it was going to be kind of a semi-regular show, maybe twice a month or once a month, and we decided, Beans, Sin, and I talked and decided, yeah, you know what, let's do this every week. It won't always be Gun and Gun. Right now it's Gun and Gun because Gun and Gun is... upon us. But there will be some other games that we will play as well. Embryo Machine. We'll see if we can get something going on with Wild Hunt Festival. I don't want to talk about why that hasn't happened right now just yet. So we'll save that conversation for another day, probably for one of the LionWing Talks episodes. So sit tight on a tabletop simulator version of Wild Hunt Festival. But you can certainly plan on more Gun and Gun in the immediate future. In fact, I kind of alluded to this in the beginning, but I want to mention it now. Sin and Beans and I were talking earlier in the week, and I think we are going to, I shouldn't say I think, we are going to run a small tournament over Tabletop Simulator before Gun and Gun probably gets to everyone's hands. This is something that we're looking at doing next month. I want to say early-ish May. Trying to figure out still the logistics of it and what the prizes are going to be, but we are going to offer some prizes. They won't be anything too terribly huge. We'll save that for the virtual league, but there will be prizes nevertheless. So stay tuned for the, I don't know if it'll be the next Gun and Gun update, but in the next couple Gun and Gun updates, we are going to outline what that event, what that tournament is going to look like. And hopefully you all will join us for that. I think it's going to be really gnarly. So that'll do it for this episode. Sin, Beans, yet again, thanks guys. I really appreciate you jumping on. Joey, thank you so much for playing really great games tonight. We'll do it again next Monday, 9 p.m. EST on Twitch. You can join us on Discord as well. And you can also join me this coming Wednesday and every Wednesday thereafter, 9 p.m. EST on Twitch as I do our weekly LionWing Talks show where I kind of go through various community questions and give updates on our various projects. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you again this time next week. Take care.